Hello everybody, I am Jonathan Forgash. I live in Astoria and we're checking out restaurants. Alright, Chef Jay, Jonathan Forgash.
Jay, nice to meet you.
Pleasure, sir. Thanks for having us here.
Absolutely.
So we're at Koyo in Astoria. This was a really nice sushi restaurant beforehand. They shut down and now we have something new here and we're trying to find out what they're all about. Jay, can you tell us about your new restaurant?
So the restaurant is called Koyo. Koyo means red maple. It also means signal change of season. So we're a very seasonal based restaurant. So we change our menu every 3 months. So right now we're starting our fall menu, which is started beginning this week. But with the ingredient, we do a majority, I would say 95% of our ingredients from Japan, which is imported 4 times a week. So as you can see, we do a lot of live seafood over here. Majority of ingredient we get in is all fresh or live, but we do use different techniques that goes back a few hundred years in Japan for Kaiseki dining, which is of course most people know this sushi omokaze, which is sushi based. But sushi omokaze traditionally evolved from part of Kaiseki Omokaze. So Kaiseki is a multi-dining course that showcases chef skill to fry, braise, steam, not just curing raw fish.
So what's really cool about being at a restaurant during prep time is we get to see what they're doing and what they're preparing for us. So Chef, why don't you tell us what we have for our meal today?
So today we'll be making this course called Hasung. It's one of the main component of a Kaiseki dining omokaze. So Hasung is a collection of seasonal bites. So it goes on a platter. Traditionally, it means it sits on an 8-inch platter. Hasung just means 8-inch plates. But throughout history, it all evolved to a different style of plating. But the main focus is to have different small bites that sets the theme for the whole entire menu for the new season that's coming up.
Beautiful, isn't it?
And it's finished off with a little bit of this is called sakyo miso, which is a sweet miso, but I blend it with a little bit of fresh yuzu. Braising daikon is a very classic Japanese dish, but a lot of Japanese, I would say, items, ingredient, it is influenced by other countries. I would say majority, like tempura is from Portuguese, ramen's from China. But they take everything they could and they kind of make it their version, a little bit more refined.
So what we want to know from Chef Jay is there's traditional sushi omakase, which is very popular in New York, and Kaiseki, which he sees as an opportunity to showcase his work. So we want to hear about what Kaiseki is and what you're doing with it here in New York.
So Kaiseki Omokaze started a couple hundred years ago. It originally was reserved for Buddhist monks. It's an offering for Buddhist monks, so it was started out as a vegetarian banquet dinner. But throughout time, rich Japanese folks started picking it up and started elaborating it into a multi-course feast. But what we're doing today is we are taking that concept and incorporating it into a tasting menu, which we are serving everything one course at a time. So we'll be enjoying a Hasung dish with our black dragon kokurayu, which is ginjo. It's a meat and body sake that pairs well with like a different technique of cooking dishes.
Beautiful.
We're starting the course with the Hasung, which is a platter of 5 different bites. The first bite I do recommend is the lightest bite. I will do the mantis prawn with a little bit of ponzu citrus, so it helps open the palate.
All right. It's nice. Very nice. It really is. It's very light.
It doesn't taste like shrimp.
No.
It doesn't. It's
More
more,
like
like
lobster. Small lobster.
Yeah, more like a lobster texture. The meat comes out purple. But the next bite I do recommend is the spoon. We
Okay.
will be enjoying sushi go. It's marinated in a dashi soy with a little
This?
bit lime zest. Yes, just take a little bit spoonful.
Yeah, look at that.
It's not gonna be too heavy, but it's very balanced in flavor.
It's very subtle.
Yes.
Very subtle, and the uzu zest really complements the dish.
Yes. The next dish I would recommend if you want to remove this momichi leaf, then we will be enjoying the razor clam in the middle with the chopstick. The razor clam is served with a garlic yuzu sauce that we made, and with a little bit of a steelhead trout roll that's smoked.
Wow.
You like that?
I do. I like that very much.
Absolutely.
I grew up on Long Island, so I'm used to razor clams. Usually they're, sake garlic butter,
Yes.
garlic and olive oil. It's very nice.
Yes. And then we usually finish the daikon very last, but next piece I would recommend take a piece of the smoked anago. And then I use the.
You recommend the whole thing?
You could do half or you could do the whole thing. It's up to you. Anago is known to have a very fine bone on there, but it's very soft, so it's edible.
Okay.
But you cleanse your palate with a piece of snow piece. That's where it's 2 pieces.
Got it. The smoke really comes through. Not overpowering like barbecue. Once again, very subtle. And the anago sauce is really nice.
But we are finishing with the last bite with the daikon. You take a little bit of the yuzu sakio miso, a little bit daikon, and a little bit of broth, and enjoy. It might not look as too much, but there's actually a lot of flavor that go into it.
That's phenomenal. Wow, in some ways that's my favorite dish.
Oh yeah? Daikon? Yeah, it's something that I really enjoy eating, especially in autumn season. Especially in Japan, autumn, daikon is very common. It helps. Supposedly there's a folk tale saying that eating daikon winter helps boost your immune system, so the kids don't get sick as much.
Sure. It's the closest thing on this whole menu to grandma cooking.
Yeah.
So I can see why they would say that. It's really, really wonderful.
Absolutely. It's very soft, been braised for about an hour. And the yuzu miso give it a little bit additional flavor.
Chef, thank you for the meal, and here's to a successful business.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Chef.
It's like fruity,
Yeah.
citrus. It's not harsh at all.
It's not.
It's a very easy drink sake. It pairs well with everything.